Hi, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you've never been here before. Marianne popping in Wednesday. What is today? April 17th. Uh, Wednesday is my weigh-in day. It is a warm day today. I have not gone out for my walk yet. Excuse me. This is the one from Aldi. It's like the Sparklet sparkling ice drinks. That's the cherry limeade. It's really good. Feels like a treat to me. Um, really enjoy it. So, this week was eventful. I had my physical well woman check. I haven't been since like the end of 2021, so a little over 2 years. Yeah, usually would go once a year, but we kind of got messed up with the pandemic, and then I went back to work after that physical, and I've been working so much at my part-time job. I'm supposed to be semi-retired. That I just I wasn't asking for the time off to go to the doctor. So, but I was over 200 pounds that whole time. I just really couldn't get into the WW. So I made an appointment last year. I was supposed to go, but I got the C word, so I had to cancel that one. It's hard to get a doctor appointment like right the next week for a physical. She's like popular, so it's months in advance. So then I had another one. It was supposed to go in January, but that's when my family member was in the ER and ICU. So I went to be with that family member, canceled my dentist appointment. So finally, I had an appointment in March, and then the doctor canceled it. So then I quickly went on and I saw that I could go this past Friday, and I put in for the day off and I got it. So I made it to the doctor. So I went Friday. So of course I had to do the 8-hour fast, and they took my blood, the lipid panel, the A1C, and well, I always have high cholesterol, but I was a little alarmed at how high it was. It was kind of high. But I went back on WW January. I've been eating full fat cheese, well, fat free cottage cheese, the Bolthouse Farm yogurt dressings. I've been eating the Chobani Zero yogurt, which they just have like the fat free cottage cheese and the Chobani yogurt. It only has like 5 milligrams, I believe, 5 or 10. I don't quote me. I'm not a doctor, so let me preface this in this video. This video is not meant to treat, diagnose, or prevent any disease with my say-so. Okay, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a health worker. I'm none of that. I'm just me. This is my body and what I'm going through, and it's always best to see your own physician before you start any diet or physical activity regimen. So, and I finally made it back. My doctor's always been on board with the Weight Watchers, so not a problem. But it has been a little wonky the past few years with them changing plans so much. And when they were having like the freestyle and the blue plan, I wasn't eating. I never liked yogurt, so I wasn't eating the fat-free yogurt. But since I decided to give that Greek yogurt a try, and I like it, it's pretty good. I found some flavors that I like. Fat-free cottage cheese. I've always liked cottage cheese, but I kind of steered away from dairy. So basically, if I was going to do dairy, it would be ice cream. Does that make any sense? I used to be a big milk lover, but I can't drink milk anymore. But like the fat-free cottage cheese and the yogurts, it doesn't give me the stomach issues that a glass of milk would, so I don't understand. But there's that. And a little creamer in my coffee doesn't bother me either. I've been eating butter, but I'm talking a quarter teaspoon a day for breakfast. And if I made the popcorn in the air popper, it would be 1 teaspoon. So not gobbing butters and eating a bunch of butter all day. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's genetic with the high cholesterol or if it's just the way I've been eating. So I emptied out all the deep fried food and all that stuff from my freezer. I left 2 frozen chicken breasts in there. I don't know what to do. She recommends statins, and I'm familiar with that, so I can't really make a comment on it on a YouTube video, but I would prefer not to be on medication personally. Um, so she's given me 2 months. Is that enough time to lower it? I don't know, but she says either recommend going on statins. She would like me to go on statins and change my diet and exercise, but for the 2-month test, since I don't want to just get prescribed a statin out the gate, I've had high cholesterol for this long. I don't know what's going on inside my body. I can't see inside, but I feel fine. So I don't know. I guess it's a silent thing. So who am I to know? Just hope, you know. I had to set a lipid panel appointment 2 months out, so I set it for June 26th or something like that, because I need to prepare to change my eating habits. I can't just do it overnight. You can't just stop overnight because I got food in the I mean, I need help. I need help. Because plant-based, I get hungry. I don't know what to do. Like, I wasn't measuring my chicken breasts. I was eating like a whole chicken breast at lunch, a whole one at dinner. I mean, I'm sure that adds. So, and I was eating eggs every day. So I have some hard-boiled eggs in there. I just kind of chucked the yolk because the egg whites, supposedly, I don't know. I really don't know because I don't think I can go full plant-based. I'm not a cook. I don't know how to cook. Excuse me. But I do need to exercise. I didn't take my walk today because I went grocery shopping and I spent like, I don't know, 300, I don't know, too much money. I don't know. But I bought like some spices too that I want because I have some vegan protein shake mix that I've used for years, and I have like some canned pumpkin, and I could just start making some protein shakes with that. You know, just have one every once in a while. Then yesterday I ordered these books. Do I have heart disease? Who knows? I have high cholesterol. My blood pressure, 107/71, not a problem. Blessed with good blood pressure. But you know, I was a mail lady for 31 years. I walked a lot. That's why I have to keep walking. I have to keep moving my body. But anyway, so I ordered this cookbook, Be a Plant-Based Woman Warrior. Okay. So just to get some ideas, because I've watched their videos over the years, Jane and Ann Esselstyn, they're related to the doctors who wrote that other book. So I've seen them, you know, there's just like some interesting ideas in here, but I've watched a lot of their videos, but I've never made anything they've shown. They use a lot of mushrooms. I don't like mushrooms. It's interesting though. They use canned black beans in a lot of these. I mean, canned beans. I rinse them off to rinse a lot of the sodium off. But pickling stuff, crackers, quick breads. Ooh, so there's a lot of beer bread. I don't drink. I wonder if there's beer in it. There was it this book or the other one? But they have like these corn muffins and just some interesting stuff. It's like they have like a build your own bowl section. So I gotta sit down and read some of this so I could see what I could probably eat, like pasta tonight bowl, whole grain pasta, 4 to 6 cups of greens. So it looks like they put the pasta on top of the salad. Oh, and then they have roasted cauliflower and broccoli bites. They have a recipe for those, so you got to look at that recipe. And then they have a marinara recipe. Gotta go look at that. And then boyfriend boule. I don't know how to say that. Bouillonese sauce. I don't know. Sorry, don't know how to say it. Avocado pesto. They have a recipe for that. And then some fresh basil leaves. So that's something I could do. That I'd probably like. Oh, taco bar. Look at that. I mean, there's some interesting stuff in here. So what's the base in the taco? So they have corn tortillas. They have lettuce, brown rice or quinoa, black beans or brown lentils, drained rinse. So two large sweet potatoes. Ooh, interesting. But anyway, so they have recipes in here. And then I also got, excuse me, I'm in my, believe it or not, this is actually a pajama set. And that's my robe behind me. It's just hot right now, so I did a lot of shopping today in my WW meeting. So the Prevent and Reverse Heart Disease Cookbook. So I'm don't know if I'm there yet or if I'm just in the prevent. Uh, but they have some interesting, maybe the corn muffins. Look at this. Oberlin corn and shallot chowder. Doesn't that look good? I mean, some of the stuff looks really good. There's stuff in here that doesn't have the mushroom. Look at these lettuce wraps with creamy marinated vegetables. I mean, it looks good for like summer food. And then this is a joke because I've made carrot dogs before. And it used to crack this guy up at my work. So on my last day at work, he brought in a cake that looked like a carrot dog because he thought, what do you mean carrot dog? Anyway, not big on hot dogs. Every once in a while, I would have a hot dog at Costco, but not big on hot dogs. They have a lot of open face sandwiches. Look at this cucumber and kale open face sandwich. So I bought some Ezekiel bread today with the low sodium or no sodium, whatever it is. I actually bought some real tomatoes, savory smoky oats. So I had oats yesterday for breakfast. I haven't had oats in a while. And look, and I bought a toaster for the Ezekiel bread because I didn't have a toaster, and I bought a mini waffle maker because I saw this. They're all oat waffles, so that's interesting. So it looks like got to get some non-dairy milk. I've got to figure out which one I can do. I don't like almond milk. I like banana milk, but that's pretty high in calories. I think it's good. I was pouring it in my ooh, adorable pancake puffs. Look at that. It has like a chocolate drizzle sauce over it. Mm-mm-mm. Chickpea omelets. No eggs, but a lot of mushrooms. So I'd have to find something else to put instead of mushrooms. What could you substitute for mushrooms? Anyway, so I got some cookbooks to read. So my son has like high blood pressure and stuff. So he's always eating pizza. And I go, well, if I cook some of this stuff, you want to try it? And he's like, I don't know. But that means he might. If he smells good, yeah. Okay. um, so that's my food for thought. So I went shopping today. And I bought a lot of stuff. I bought some of those veggie burgers, those Dr. Preggers, but there's a California one, a sweet potato one that has sugar, like added sugar because of the sweet. Kids are coming home from school. I don't think you guys can. You might hear a little bit. If you do, sorry. Or, that's just life. I'm in the real world here. Got the door open. It's hot outside. I don't have air conditioning. I'm letting a little bit of breeze come in while the laundry's getting done. So, ooh. I've been running around. I haven't really rested today. I ate my big salad because I didn't have breakfast. I came home and popped open a Chobani yogurt. I had to pause for a minute. The FedEx guy was dropping off another bag of jewelry for me. I'm bad. I got to stop buying it. I had to call my landlord over the other day. The bathtub started leaking all of a sudden. If I have something like that going on, I gotta contact him because his water bill will get really high, and I gotta be nice to him. But I just told him, I said, hey, apartment's a mess. Been working a lot. Haven't been taking care of myself. I got jewelry everywhere. I intend to sell it. And he goes, oh, that's good. I don't think I expected to see everything that I have here because I have things in boxes that to help me organize because I'm trying to situate myself, and I do have to situate the kitchen so I can chop all this stuff. I actually bought real tomatoes today. Not that I eat fake tomatoes, it's just that I usually put salsa on my big salad, like half a cup or a cup of it, and my goodness, there's so much sodium in 2 tablespoons. I'm eating a lot of sodium. That's just too much. Even though it's delicioso. So I haven't had taste. I got the tomatoes on the vine, which they pretty much taste like fresh out of the garden. They're not all tough and green. I put 2 tomatoes in there with some black beans. I forgot to buy cucumbers though to make my cucumber sandwich, but that's okay. And for a breakfast the other day, I had some Seedtastic bread. I didn't have the Ezekiel bread. I had the Seedtastic from Aldi. Making a lot of noise. I'm sorry. So I put the single guacamole on there with egg whites, and that was pretty good breakfast. Now I got a toaster so I can make avocado toast. Sorry, I paused it again. I can't think when there's so much commotion going outside my door. I live in a fourplex, so I have one next door neighbor, and the kids are just coming in, so there's a lot of rustling going on. I wasn't expecting it. They should have already been settled, but it's hot outside, so, go outside, play, get some activity. It's good for them. I get along very well with them, so it's perfectly fine. But I'm just losing my train of thought. So I'm unpacking all this. I'm sorry because there's going to be a lot of changes. I was actually tracking on iTrack Bites to see how much fat and protein I was getting, and looking because they don't show the cholesterol and all that stuff on Weight Watcher app. But they showed the cholesterol. I believe they showed it on the iTrack Bite when I was tracking. So that was good. So I was dual tracking, and I was tracking in my notebook. So I just got a lot going on. Also, excuse me, the bubbly. Already had plenty of water. For me, this is a treat, like a popsicle. I gotta get me some of those sugar-free popsicles. So anyway, I'm going to have to get my blender down, my food processor down. I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to live like this because I have no clue. But I did get some bananas and some walnuts. So tomorrow I can make my oatmeal with a banana and some walnuts. And I really like that. The bananas sweeten up the oatmeal. It's so good. So, yeah, instead of the omelets and cheese for breakfast, like I said, I'm still going to... Okay, I don't like scrambled egg whites. I'm not going to like a egg white omelet. A frittata, maybe. But that's going to take a few egg whites, right? But a hard-boiled egg, I can get my egg white that way. Just hard-boil it, chuck out the yolk. Good to go. And I like it with pepper and mustard. It's pretty good. And I bought some other mustard today to make my sandwiches with because mayonnaise is out. But I bought avocado, so I can use avocado to spread on the bread. So, there's ways that I can work in. I'm not sure how it'll affect my cholesterol, though. I don't know. I've never been eating super healthy to lower my cholesterol. Never worked. It's just like, I don't know. How high can you go? I don't know. Any suggestions are welcome. Any recipes are welcome without mushrooms. I love beans. Beans aren't a problem. I just need to learn how to cook them from scratch or find the... I used to sit there with my grandma when I was a little girl, and we'd have all the beans on the table, and we'd be picking the rocks out and all that. So, yeah. Done it. It's just been a long time. But she was home all day. She could soak them and then let the pot on the stove all day. I don't trust this apartment with a crock pot all day while I'm at work, so that's out of the question. It's got to be when I'm home watching the pot. Not watching it, but checking it. So beans are not a problem. I love beans. But can I eat beans all day? Lentils I'll have to reintroduce. I remember the first time I ate them, they kind of... made an explosion. Yeah. You got to get used to those, your digestive system. It was some kind of black bean lentil Weight Watcher recipe chili. It was delicious, but I ate 2 bowls of it, and that was a problem. One bowl should have just started only one bowl. That's the problem when it's not so many points. And that was the weekly topic about how you could swap something and save points for something else that you'd like. Anyway, there was the other issue at the doctor. My A1C. Prediabetes, according to this test, is 5.7, whatever the measurement is, up to 6.4. Greater than that is diabetes. It would be the type 2, I guess. I don't know. So I have a history of diabetes in my family. There was some type 2, not me, and a type 1. So that's why Weight Watcher, or my insurance pays for my Weight Watchers right now for diabetes prevention. That's why I get it covered. But for the first time ever, it was 5.7. So now I'm classified pre-diabetes. How's that going to play into these recipes? I don't know. I got to learn how to make my own salad dressing. Because a lot of these recipes are also asking for maple syrup. Now, maple syrup is probably not going to affect my blood sugar like sugar, refined sugar. So I got a lot of learning to do. And can I learn all this in 2 months? I doubt it. So I need some help. I don't know how, this video is getting so long, and I haven't even told you about my weigh-in. But so I was real quiet at my meeting. I usually speak up and have suggestions or whatever, but I'm just still a little stunned that I can't keep eating my omelets. And I was eating an omelet and the fat-free cottage cheese and the fruit all in for breakfast before I would go to work. I haven't even been trying to eat oatmeal. Been enjoying those eggs. I gave myself, with this news, I went out and got some french fries and a quesadilla one day, either Friday or Saturday. So I got a quesadilla, that's full fat cheese, grease. Fast food quesadilla, a big one, not a little one. And I didn't have any meat on it though, just the cheese, but that's bad enough. And a side of small fries. And then Sunday after church, I'm just thinking, what am I going to do? How am I going to do this? I went out to a fast food place and got a spicy fried chicken sandwich and an order of french fries, small french fry, and a small chocolate shake. I'm going, gotta have a last hurrah, right? Is this good for me? Is this changing my habits? No, but it's just like a farewell meal. Will I ever have it again? I might. I can't say never because, like I said, I left 2 chicken breasts in the freezer that I still have to cook up. It's lean, skinless, boneless chicken breast. As long as I measure it, should be okay. Just not every day, all day, I think. Anyway, that being said, I'm like, okay, I gotta go weigh in. So, I lost 1.6. I was surprised because I didn't go on all my walks this week. I did take a walk, and I tried to get on my treadmill yesterday, which I ordered a new one because I just can't do this incline. Not for a substantial time, and I can't level it out. It's always going to be on this incline. Because part of the thing is I have to lower my cholesterol with diet and exercise, so I have to exercise. So I got to clean up the stuff around me here, which I'm doing today. It's warm, that's why I'm finishing up my laundry. So tomorrow I go to work, and then Friday I can look at this book, take a walk. I don't know. But that puts me I'm in the 188.6 at WW with my shoes and clothes on. So I'm in the 180s, and it puts me at exactly 19 pounds loss. So there you have it. And also,